Welcome, everybody. Timberwolves win an absolute terrible game. That was not fun to watch. And thank you for turning it off, Gerald. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all the stuff. Leave a comment if you're watching this later saying your favorite Daisha Nix highlight of the night. We'll see. But anyways, also, because that was such a bad game, I've lowered the like threshold for a giveaway tonight. Tonight, we only have to get to 40 likes. So if we get to 40 likes, we'll do a ticket giveaway for, I believe, Friday's or Thursday's game. I can't remember what game it is. But anyways, Ashwin, how much fun did you just have?
I have like nothing to recall from that game. There was a moment. Were you flicking me off just now?
No.
I'm itching my glasses. I couldn't recall any play from tonight's game. We just watched it. I think I remember an Ant coming back in when the game was at 12 points, and we like boosted it back up to 20. There was a Nas dunk somewhere in there, and the rest is history. Hell yeah, Timberwolves Nation.
And thank goodness it's history. I'm glad that this game is history.
This game is done.
Thank goodness we won. You know, there was a question of whether or not we were going to win at a point. But yes, let's catch up on the comments. Let's do that right away so that we don't fail like we have previously. But yeah, you've already had some up on the.
Oh, this one.
Thank you, Cameron. Member, by the way.
Welcome to the show, Cameron.
Yeah, fouls were terrible. Super boring. Save your energy game. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Save your energy game is great, but you have to win those games because in the past, the Timberwolves have not done that. So, Nas played well. He played okay. I don't know. Again, I feel like there was nobody that was like outstanding tonight, other than maybe, Troy Brown and Mike Conley. They played really well, but only thing I can remember is Bane tried to end Nas and Conley. Yeah, so Bane kind of had some, I mentioned in the Discord, shout out to the Discord, some like Towns level like mistakes like mentally where he's like doing the weird offensive foul against Conley and then also against Nas. That was like such a weird play. And Nas luckily stands up for himself unlike some other players. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to take this on. Which of course Nas wanted none of, or which Bane wanted none of. So yeah.
Pat Bev would be proud.
Pat Bev would be proud of that play. Yeah, Pat Bev would have been all over that. Knicks can shoot. Welcome back, Jared. Yes. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually kind of embarrassing on my end. Usually I take notes. Usually I kind of give a shit, but I didn't really care. I felt like it was nice to see even distribution throughout the board. Like we have multiple people in double digits. Maybe we had like a nice look at Leonard Miller and Daisha Nix for just a couple moments. I was hoping that this game would blow up to be like a 30-point game, so then we wouldn't see Ant back, we wouldn't see Cat back. We would just have like a quarter of our end pieces to see like what works, like what we could see moving forward. And in those moments we saw Troy Brown, get into it with the energy and hustle and everything, and like now he's on our rotation. It's nice to see. So it would be nice to have had another kind of look at a player in a real game situation. It was also nice to see Jalen Noel, honestly, to see him out there making us pay for releasing him.
What did he end up with?
He didn't
end up with that much, right?
4 points. But he pushed Cat, and I was like, good job, dude.
Yeah, where is he? I can't even see. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he had 4 points. He was a +5.
Well, you can't spell L without no L.
This is true. We knew that from the past. Yeah, just a terrible game. Glad to be over. Glad that we won. But yeah, Bane. Honestly, Charn, he has to do everything for them right now. Like they have other players that are making plays, and like Eldama like makes a lot of shots, and they have the ability to, but it's just. He has to do everything, so I think he was taking on that other, like, the role of also playing aggressive and physical to try to get us to, like, foul out in ways. Like, he can't go as far as they did in the – what game was that again? the game that they oh, it was the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors, of course. He can't go Draymond level headlock type of thing, but he's trying to get under our skin a little bit. But that just doesn't work because he's the only thing that's working for them. So
hey, it was great to see Gobert establish himself against the scrubs. Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of positive opinions on Jaren Jackson Jr. Other people do apparently, but I don't. And Bismack Biyombo with his patented hook shot, like Gobert was, at least double in outputs to Biyombo and Jackson. What's crazy is Conley shows up tonight, and it looks like it could be a complete blowout. That's what I want to see, man. I don't want to see a 36-year-old being like, yeah, I'm 36 years old. Don't pass me the ball unless you need to. It was nice to see him being aggressive. Early in the game, he was looking for a shot, and it just really helps spread the offense. It really helps spread the offense.
100%. No, yeah, it was great to see. It's funny too because we were just last stream talking about how we're like Mike Conley's never going to get you this amount of points. He's never going to do this, and then tonight he kind of did it all. But no, it was a good game for Mike, and that's good to see. And maybe a get right game in some ways, shot wise. Get some shots up, keep other people honest. And by the way, something's going to come up here. Yes, I'm trying this again. Because I keep reading refunded when this happens. So I've gifted 10 memberships. You have to click allow, and then you get a chance at getting that. So yes, I keep getting, this is just like free gifted, I guess. I'm just going to keep over and over. I just keep spending this and getting it back. But yes, press allow, gifts, and be a part of us. Whatever I'm trying to say. Anyways.
Enjoy the journey.
T-Wolves Nation France. A foul call every 40 seconds is just painful to watch.
Wow. Yes. Absolutely.
Really, that comment sums up the entire game. We don't even need to do the rest of the show. Because, just gross. Just gross. Some of them were, some of them weren't. It's just, that's not fun to watch. And I just kept having, it's all second quarter, I think, too. And it was just, nuts. Yes, people are actually getting them. That makes me think that this maybe worked this time. I might actually get charged. The scam is over.
Right on. Look at that. Look at you guys. That's great to see.
Yeah. Cool. And now you guys use the emojis. There's emojis you can use. There's 4. Use them. I want to see it. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to just bring up some box scores and some stats, and not a whole lot to really, talk at length about. It was great to see, an opposition kind of not hit their shots, get kind of completely busted from the jump. We were started 4 for 4, 5 for 5, or something like that. We just looked like we were in sync. Conley, as we mentioned before, was aggressive, and really just helps make Cat's life easier, Ant's job easier. We had, Ant go to the line 18 times last night, potentially questionable for this night's game. I was a little worried when I saw him on the court, being like, "Oh, so we can't even take tonight's game off." Tonight means a lot, because if you just think about it, back-to-back losses, if we lost tonight's game, it would be very embarrassing, and we would go into OKC being it's a must-win. And if we lose 3 straight, where are we in the standings? This was a very consequential game. So your back spasm, sorry man, you're starting. You have to score 25 points for us. So it's
It also it kind of at earlier when it was reported, I got worried, but then as it went on, I kind of was like, maybe this is just something that Ant's just saying, but they just have to report it because there's been a little controversy in the NFL about people not reporting injuries correctly, and then people making bets on those players, and then those players not performing well. So this could have just been one of those situations where it's just a slight thing, but he did have a little bit of something around his neck and upper back. So I don't know. It could have been real, but either way, yeah. This is, we need everybody playing, because even though we're first place, we just need it. But this game felt easy. I'm a little uncomfortable knowing there are easy games for this franchise. Yeah.
Oh, I think so too. I think Cameron and I were talking man, it's 25-point lead, and I'm not easy yet. They just cut it down to 12 when I was like, hey, I can't wait to see the subs. So I was like, whoops, dude. I fucked up by saying that, because bam is a 12-point lead all of a sudden.
When it got down to 12, I was like, dude, flashbacks to all of the games that we play against Memphis, of course, because these are all just Memphis related problems. Yep. But yeah, that was not a good flashback for us, but Cool. Well, just a reminder, everybody, I think we're going to get into the tier list, start talking about some specifics. But if you like the stream, if we get to 40 likes, which we're already at about 10, we can get ticket giveaways. So let's get the tier list going. Share this screen. Make sure I'm doing this right. Boom. I almost shared, because I have football up in another tab. I almost shared that, and we would have been banned immediately.
No
cool.
spoilers on the tier list, Jake. How do you know? Like, how do you... man, we're on stream delay over here.
Yeah, this is a stream delay. Come on. All right. For those of you that are new, A1, unforgettably good game. You'll never forget it. Wancho, terrible game. Glenn Taylor, multiple terrible games. Multiple Wancho games, really. B is average and we liked you. C is average and we didn't like you. Everything else in between is self-explanatory. But the extremes are extreme for a reason. So there's usually a lot in the middle. But anyways, who are we doing first? Let's do Shake, actually. I changed my mind. I want to do Shake.
As Jay mentioned, wire to wire win for us. We didn't let off the gas pedal. I think at one point it became like a 5-point lead, and that was early in the first quarter after it was like 12-3 or 15-3 or something like that. So, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that Shake Milton joined the show in 19 minutes, 6 points. He hit a 3. He had a couple turnovers. I mean, nothing else to really talk about. He was a positive on the plus minus tonight. That's because everyone was.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, everybody was. That's good. He's just bad. Like, he's just bad. I think I want to give him Wancho. Maybe that's off of like my expectations for him coming into the game. I guess this is pretty on brand for what I expect from him, but I just hate it. Like, he does not look good out there offensively, defensively. He just looks lost. I know I said this jokingly, but he really does kind of look like a normal person out there that's just trying to play basketball.
He looks very normal.
Yeah, like this is not at all what I thought we were getting out of Shake. So I'm kind of thinking Wancho. It's mean, but it's Wancho.
Man, I don't think I've ever seen him. Have you? Maybe I went away when he made his shots, because I don't think I remember seeing anything go in. I remember him
apparently he made
a couple times, and he misses easy bunnies and easy passes to Nas Reed. Someone's mentioning Jake Erickson, saying like, "Where is that connection? We don't even need it to be studied. We need it to get eradicated because we need someone brand new in there." I can't wait for Baby Mac to come back. You know, like the Baby Mac Nas connection has been there. It's been written about.
Yeah.
So I'm Gary. Right. I don't know when he comes back, but like until then, I need some sort of like heroic showing for him to get out of Wancho. I really have no idea how Jake or Shake gets out of Wancho.
That's such a good point. I legit kind of forgot about Baby Mac existing.
And honestly, yeah, I'm a Shake supporter. When we got him, I was so excited, dude.
I was too.
We were so hype, and everyone's like, "You can't wait to see what Shake's got for you, man! What a player from Philly, you know, man! What the hell? What a player! Barely a player."
It's annoying. I'm putting him in Wancho.
Mason said, "Yeah, well." I'm trying to be nice, man.
Actually, Mason, that is not wrong, because it really has been so many bad games. Maybe it is. Actually, it is.
Wow, it's been a string of Wanchos.
Like, yeah, I guess I was trying to be nice too, but unknowingly, because it's been many bad games. So it's Glenn Taylor tier. Wow.
We got a nice taste of Minot, Nix, and Leonard Miller at the end of the game. I want to give them all A's for showing up, dressing up, because you never know against teams like this, we're going to get you guys on the floor or not.
Also, birthday boy.
Birthday boy, that's right. And Troy Brown Jr., 18 minutes, not 20 minutes, like the over and under said. That was crazy. 6 points, 4 rebounds, an assist. Not much to really say about it other than hit 2 threes, and he's energy. Again, he's energy. And 2 out of his 4 rebounds were offensive. You know what's amazing about that? That leads the team in offensive rebounds, Troy Brown Jr.
That's crazy. But it makes sense because he just has that energy out there. It's good to see a player with energy because that's why Gerald stopped watching this game is because there was just nothing. And yes, Astro takes why not, why not? We got to get that on the soundboard somehow.
Why not?
But yeah, it's just he's just got effort and I love it. And it's weird because he didn't really have that same effort the first couple games of the season. And now he's like suddenly realizing that Shake sucks. And he's like, oh, I have a chance. So he's like, I need to show my worth because maybe I can get some minutes over Shake. And maybe, just maybe, it's convincing Finch just enough to play him. Because tonight, I think this was a great game from him. Honestly, I thought he made 3 threes, but apparently only made 2. I was gonna say no, I was not gonna say A1. I think it's an A. Salute, Just Win Baby podcast. Salute.
Yeah. I'm down to give him an A. I'm down to give him a B. I'm down to give him whatever grade you got. I just think that he's bringing the noise. I think he's bringing the hustle. And man, our team looks really. We're like playing on 50% energy sometimes, man. And I kind of can't understand the lack of desperation, the lack of just like get this game out of here. Like
I know.
Let's have the fans be bored by blowing this team up by 30 and getting our young dudes in there. Like you should be like rooting for the bench to get out there. And not like walking up and down the court. We'll talk about that in a second. I saw a lot of walking up and down the court. That was not on the back ends of Troy Brown Jr. I'm a big fan of what he's been showing lately. Keep it up, my boy. I have a feeling I think there might be some Minnesota connection with him. I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but it doesn't matter. Slow-mo, 22 minutes, 6 points. Team high off the bench, or at least off the bench high, plus 13. You know what? When he came in, good stuff. Good stuff happened. Yeah. I really
not initially. Initially, it was kind of gross. Like the first couple minutes of him being in there was not fun. It was like, oh, this is the bad version of him. But then you're right. After that, back to like your regular slow-mo content.
Yeah, and then there was like an end of a quarter situation where he's like, I can't get my shot up. So that was like. I get really scared when the ball's in his hand sometimes, short shot clock situations, and he's like, it's not what it was last year, and we have to accept it to some degree. He's not the MVP of the team anymore. We don't really need him to be, and that's probably a good position for us to be. But we do need a spark. Right now it's Troy Brown Jr. We need something else. We need something really exciting to come off our bench to be like reliable, and it was supposed to be Nas, and right now we don't know what it is yet. So. Slow-mo, he's doing everything he needs to be doing. I'm going to probably give him a C, if not a B- for this game.
Yeah, I think. What is it? Yeah, it's right where you're saying. I think since it's on the line, I'm willing to go up to B, just because when we win, it breaks ties, and I'm right between B and a C. Because this is pretty close to what I like, and if I'm going by what I said earlier, it was average, and I like him. So I think a B is fair for him tonight, but it is kind of a B-. I will not say it's high on the B. So,
yeah, cool, agreed. And when we're like kind of waffling between grades, we won, somewhat convincingly. So, not really at the back of his hand though. So
yeah.
All right, cool. I think we're up to double-digit likes on the stream.
Only we are.
A few more for a giveaway.
Yes, we're 14. We're almost halfway there. And hey, I might lower it. I might make it go down to 30. It's a steep discount. If we can get to 30 likes, we will do a ticket giveaway for next Thursday or whenever that game is.
That's sick. And just a heads up, Cameron, as well as everyone else, I'll be out for maybe like a week and a half. So you're going to be getting a Cameron and guest or Cameron only show. So please just be there for him and for the show, for the squad, and show up and show out, because it's always great to have such community like this. And we're a banging team this year, man. We're 12-4, top of the West. Haven't been like this ever, and it's really nice to have you guys here join the ride while we're finally seeing the success that we've been wanting forever. And Nas Reed, man, everyone, every opponent's broadcast raves about him. I had the Memphis broadcast on tonight. They kept on talking positively about Nas.
Really? Good.
And hey, great. I have yet to see since the beginning of the season, I've yet to really see him come out of his shell. Boom, we saw some nice output, at least on the offensive end. We saw him hit a 3. We saw him hit that ferocious dunk. I love transition Nas Reed. Nas Reed, sometimes when he's with Cat, I don't know where his role is. rebounding wise, he needs to be stronger. He needs to bulk up. It was really cool to see him stand up for himself when he got knocked down from Bane. 12 points, 6 rebounds, a steal, and hit a 3. Awesome. I'm giving him, for the season, probably like a D-low C-.
Yeah.
And so seeing this kind of output, maybe I would have wanted him to be way more on the offensive end and way more, defensive minded. But he was getting in foul trouble and like I don't know what that was all about. I think this is a C for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was scared you were going to say something higher. I think this is pretty much exactly what I expect out of Nas. I mean, I'd hope for maybe a little bit more. And like I want there to just be even just a little bit more scoring. I know tonight was 12 points, but like, for him, it's like we're unbeatable if Nas is scoring somewhere in the range of like 15 to 20 points. Like if he's scoring 15 to 20, that's just like a sweet spot for us to like not guarantee a win, but give ourselves an amazing chance to win every night. So, yeah, I mean, decent game, but also like, he's just not looked like the same Nas. So it's a little frustrating, but either way,
First
it's
half
always
was frustrating.
weird.
First half was so frustrating. Not 3 points, like barely existing on the court, and we were in foul trouble. So like we needed something out there, and we got us nothing. 9 points was mostly in that third quarter burst. So like whatever. I'll just give him the benefit.
Yeah, he did make one timely 3 that I was really happy about because there was a moment where they were starting to make their comeback late, either in the third or the fourth, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit a 3, and it was like, oh my gosh, if we miss this next bucket, it's like scary time. And then he made a 3 to respond, and it was like, okay, that feels good. But that was really like the main play for me from him that I was thinking about. So other than the one where he got knocked down by Bane. So
yeah, I feel like he works really well with Ant. He works really well with Gobert and Conley to an extent. I want him to find some sort of chemistry, force it, really fake it and force it with Shake or someone. The full like ice hockey or hockey lines swap with 5 out, 5 in has not been working in Nasri's favor. That's kind of the reason why I'm looking ahead of like towards the trade deadline, like see like who could we maybe get, and I'm not going to throw out any names, but it'd be nice to see someone who has pick and roll like in their DNA and work with Nas, because to have Nas out there produce and be a fucking like like nuisance for defenses to plan against is our strength, is a strength to our team.
True. And maybe Baby Mac has a little bit of that, but we're not going to be, I mean, we need more. We just need we need another backup point guard that can also shoot a lot and is okay with pick and roll.
Yeah.
So basically an all-star. But anyways, that's Nas's grade. Did I put him up? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah. Right on. In a game that was kind of ugly from start to finish, mainly because it was just boring, no energy, no enthusiasm. Rudy Gobert, 25 minutes, 5 for 7 from the floor. He hit 3 out of 4 free throws. Take that over under. 13 points, 5 fouls, which is uncharacteristic, and also uncharacteristic, 4 rebounds.
Yeah, I think the refs, and I'm not going to try to say that the refs were wrong tonight. They were wrong several times, but I think that they just had either the refs or the Grizzlies had a very specific game plan that was like, look at something that Rudy's doing and like call that, because they were just so hyper focused on everything that he was doing. And these aren't like out of the norm things for him. But it was just like loose ball foul after over the back foul after all these things. And it just took him completely out of the game. Luckily he had that nice dunk right in the beginning of the game, which was kind of like, okay, we're going to dominate.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And then it was like, oh no, never mind. The refs are just going to take over. And again, I'm not trying to say that the refs are like doing anything crazy wrong this time, but it's just like, this is just a game where if they're going to call stuff like they did against Rudy tonight, it's going to be a struggle for him to really stay locked. So I don't know. For Rudy tonight, I don't necessarily want to say D, but like it is less than we expect. I don't know. Maybe it's a C.
Yeah, it's a C for me.
Okay.
Sometimes we need him to be more physical than he actually is capable of. And his physicalness is kind of very ginger, soft pushes in the back or elbows to the throat, or small little things that like he gets called on, or he gets like
Mhm.
yelled on by like Steve Kerr and other refs and other bench
Yeah.
opposition. So yeah, in a way, in a world where like everyone's really physical but also flopping at the same time, we need someone who's just very stout and very stubborn and getting boards. And I think he's not going to change. But
Yeah.
the fact that we've kind of morphed our defensive philosophy around him is kind of awesome, and it's very telling that like he's bought into everything we've done. Tonight was not really the best showing of Gobert. In a lot of ways, I wish we didn't really have to rely on him on a night basis. But like a game like this, we could just blow out a team by 30 and like say see you later. But
Yep.
in a lot of ways, we needed him out there, and so I'm glad we have him in a pinch to push him and push like Jaren Jackson to the perimeter and Biombo to his like patented hook game. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah. What the heck? That was crazy. Also, the Grizzlies have Biombo, which is just like I don't know.
I
I don't
forgot.
know. That's funny to me,
Yeah,
but that's crazy.
yeah,
Cool. Well, Rudy or C, but I'm going to say this, and then it's going to come back and bite us next game, I'm sure. But like Rudy, we said this last year a little bit, but Rudy does kind of have like a pretty high floor for the tier list,
I
anyways.
agree. I agree.
To have like a bad game, he'd have to like foul out immediately, egregiously. Like I don't know, it would have to be so bad because he just, even if he's not getting stats and blocks and like scoring, he's changing the game with how his defense is. Like, because so many players, how many times have we seen a player that like gets scared of Rudy kind of fronting up to them, and then Rudy doesn't get the block, but they also shoot it short or long or something because they're scared. Like
Yeah,
that happens countless times every game.
yeah,
So like even he could have zeros across the stat line. It's kind of like Jaden, and it's like, well, he's probably still pretty good. So, but he's kind of tier list proof. So
yeah. In a
C
lot of ways,
tonight.
you're right.
Yeah,
And he made his free throws. I mean,
he
for
did.
sure.
He made 3 of them.
Yeah. The
All
way
that
that the game
matters.
was being called, like I'll stop talking about this, but like I thought he was going to get to the line like 20 times. But anyways,
I did
Nikhil
too.
Alexander Walker, honestly, like kind of a savior in moments in this game.
Oh yeah.
35 points, 9 points, where everyone else in our starting lineup was in double figures. He was almost there. A rebound, a couple assists, a couple other stats, ancillary stats, but he made 2 threes, one very clutch three to make it back to a 15-point game when it was an ATO play, probably not even designed for him, but it was nice. It was a nice play by him. I'm going to give him a B. I'm so excited about what he has been for us. The biggest thing is, can he sustain his energy for all the time he's out there? The best part about his game is that he subs in for Jaden, and we don't lose a
Yeah.
fucking cent defensively.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, 100%. You took the words out of my mouth. Like him coming in for Jaden is like elite backup to your elite defender. Is a scary thing for opposing teams. When he's on his own, it is totally like you said about the energy. And especially because Jaden's going to be out for weeks now, so he has to kind of keep up this energy at more minutes than he's used to for a while. And he's been doing well. He's been scoring too. I love that. What did he have tonight, points wise? I'm missing him here.
No,
Oh, he had
9
9
points.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like he feels good out there, and like he's making shots in timely moments. I totally agree with everything you said, and your grade for him, he's a B.
Okay. I just realized that we're kind of in an earlier time zone than or earlier time print than most games. Even like on Sundays. It was kind of like a matinee game, right? Like a 5
Kind of,
o'clock
yeah.
in the afternoon or whatever it was when they started. Cat played that part. He looked like he was probably just coming off a nap, man. Like he probably needed another hour to get his juice ready. Because I swear, like he looked like he just had lasagna for lunch or something. Like he was walking out there. He was not. I didn't feel like he was playing the basketball that I thought I've seen from him most of the season. The professionalism wasn't. Maybe it was there, but I was too tuned into what I saw. And in
Mhm.
26 minutes, which is also interesting, 26 minutes, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 5 fouls, only 2 assists. The dude is really looking for passing the ball, really looking for those home run assists. 4 assists, 2 turnovers. Let's try and change it up. Let's switch it up. let's throw a softball here and there. And for a dude who's running running for his offense, like he's driving the paint a lot, and he gets. There was several instances where he got the layup to go or the layup to fall or whatever, but then he's on the ground, so it's 4v5.
Yep.
I think a better version of Cat is I love the drive to the rim, stay on the ground, or stay on the floor, man. Don't fall to the ground. If you can keep your 10 toes down when you're doing those drives, we're in such a better standing. I watched him constantly get back super late, fly by for those like contests that were like, luckily we're playing the Grizzlies and not the Kings, right? If like we were playing the Kings and this was that type of energy, we'd be like a 70-point loss, man. It would be the most embarrassing thing in history. So I don't like the fact that we're taking like games off or quarters off or whatever off because he's walking up and down the court. However, you remember I saw the box score after like first quarter or whatever, he was 4 for 5 from the floor. And he didn't look aggressive at all.
Yeah.
So even at his worst, he's still phenomenal.
I know. He is still like I think again, we've said this before, but I think he's just being very selective with his shots, which is at times infuriating because it's like you are probably our best shooter on the team. You need to be the one taking a lot of shots, preferably from us from 3. But like and early, he had a couple, like a 3 or 2. Is it true that he only had 1 3? I swear he had 2.
1 3.
But it felt like we had some early momentum with him shooting again. Maybe I'm recalling the last game. But it's just like I want to see threes because if we can shoot threes like the Kings did the other night, we'll never lose. And Towns has that ability to shoot from like 40%. Like on a good day, he can shoot 50% from 3. So like I don't like him taking 3 in one game. But yeah, I mean, it's just weird because this didn't feel like a great Cat game. I didn't like the energy we got from Cat tonight. But at the same time, he's 7 from 11. And it's like, how can I? Because like in my brain, I was like, oh, he's probably a D tonight because I didn't like it. But like efficiency wise, he's there. I think I'm in between C and D right now because the fouls and the turnovers are bad. And if we're going off of what we've done previously between C and D, we're tied. We won, so I guess he's a C.
Yeah. 5 lives lost for Cat tonight. For Cat, I feel strongly that this is a halftime production. Like 7 for 11 shots and a half. That's what I want from Cat. If you go 1 for 3 from 3, damn right. Halftime adjustments. Hit 7 more threes next time. In the next half. Yeah. It's so easy. It's so in his DNA. It's so in his back pocket. And I think he's just trying to show out in everything. Even his rebounds, man. Like I swear, when he rebounds, he rebounds emphatically. And I feel like he was trying to like maybe he was hobbling or there was something that was happening with him because all game long he was like in some sort of like frown or in some sort of like grimacing state that something was bothering him. Even when something was bothering him at his worst, he's still a phenomenal productive player. And I just need more touches from our most productive players. I don't want to gamble with who's shooting. I really don't.
Yeah, because we don't have shooters right now. I mean, like Troy Brown hit a couple shots tonight, but like, we're relying on Mike Conley tonight to make a bunch of shots. And like, sure, he was being aggressive, and I forgot this was a revenge game for him. But no, like, we just don't have enough shooters, and he is the shooter. So I don't want to see 1 from 3 from our best shooter on the floor shooting threes. I want to see, even if he's missing, like it should be 1 from 1 of 10. I don't know. Like he has to have a bunch of shots, and 3 is just not good enough. I mean, Na took double the amount of threes that he took, and Na is not a great 3-point shooter. He's okay, but like Towns is the 3-point champion. How many times do we have to say this? It's crazy to me. Maybe they're saving it for the playoffs. Who knows?
Ooh, let's get there.
I don't like that though. Yeah. But yeah, Towns. See, like you said, it's great to have this amount of production from somebody that we think is like this is not a great game. So this is good.
Yeah, I might say the same thing for our next player, Anthony Edwards. 34 minutes, 8 for 14 from the floor. It sounds not bad. Went to the line 7 times, hit all his free throws, kind of amazing. 5 rebounds, 7 assists, a block shot, 24 points, a team high, plus 23. However, I felt like his shot selection was doo-doo.
Yeah.
I think it was just because his injury or his whatever was ailing him was in his thoughts, was in his head. But he wasn't the same player that we saw in Sacramento or in a previous game. But this is a walking 25, 5, and 5.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
efficient. Like even when I'm like, man, that was a shit shot. There was like 3 or 4 possessions in a row where he was just like taking fadeaways for no reason. Like there was
I know exactly what
like
you're
bank
talking
falling shot for absolutely no reason, and kind of doing the ISO hero ball for absolutely no reason.
about.
8 for 14
Yeah.
from the ball. You can't really like scoff at it.
It's really kind of the same thing as Towns tonight. I do think Ant has a little bit more of like the energy that Towns didn't have tonight, but I don't know if it's enough to make up for if we're talking about grading wise tonight. Like I think they're so similar just because, and part of it is also probably injury, like you said, but like this is just like it's fantastic to say this out loud, but this is a meh game from Anthony Edwards. Like this is fine. And if 25, 5, and 5 is meh, and if Towns having a relatively bad game and shooting 7-11 from the floor and having 18 points is meh, that's fantastic for our future going forward. So I think for him tonight, also getting to the line was another good thing. It's a good sign. A couple games in a row now of getting to the line a bit, respecting the hay, and feeling a little bit better. So I think I give him a C tonight.
His floor has been raised. That means his ceilings has been raised. Like it's insane for 25 and 5 and 5 and on an exceptional efficiency, getting to the line at an amount at a rate that we are like excited about. I don't want a 17 for 18 from the free throw line. That is boring. That is sad. That is like Embiid, what are you doing kind of like level? Like what are you calling these kind of calls? I really like how he picked his spots, especially when he came back in that fourth quarter stint. His aggression and his like presence on the court is inspiring. I feel like we just get up a little. We get like 10% more energy from every player when he comes back on the court, or when he's starting, when he has his Riz or whatever he's doing out there on the court. Yeah, look at me. I'm a millennial.
Yeah,
I love him. And this game was a snoozer. And I didn't really recall anything positive or negative from him, but I was looking at the box score and being like, what the hell? He's like a walking. He's a superstar in the making. And so we're criticizing little ticky-tack stuff tonight. And like, I'm sure on Tuesday he's going to shut us up. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, please do. Please shut us up. And also, let's please beat Oklahoma City by like 40 points because we need to. Yeah.
Yeah.
League leader of and ones. And that's about Cat, right? I believe Cat's the league leader.
Yeah. Which is
he's driving every single possession and not shooting threes. He's getting threes the unconventional way. So I guess I need to shut up. But yes, Anthony Edwards, Riz confirmed by.
I don't know, man. I just learned that recently. So
just learned what Riz was.
Yeah, I had no idea what Riz was.
Before we get to Mike Conley, we are dangerously close to the ticket giveaway. We only need 8 more likes.
7
more likes. If we get 7 more likes, if we get to 30. We're doing a ticket giveaway for Thursday against, is it the Jazz? I think it's Thursday, and I think it's against the Jazz. Let me double check. But yes, Thursday against the Jazz. Like the stream, and we're doing it live here on stream after the tier list. So very soon. Anyways, Mike Conley is our player of the night, our window concept player of the night. Insert sponsorship here if anybody wants to sponsor us. Mike Conley. What were stats?
Just our time player of the night. Mike Conley in 32 minutes, 18 points. Guess where he got all 18 points from?
The 3-point line.
The 3-point line, not the 18-point line. What are you talking about, Ashman? The 3-point line, man. 6 for 9 from 3. 10 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal, a couple other stuff. 6 for 9 from 3, my friend. That's not just nice. That's kind of amazing.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, double. I mean, I've said this a million times and I need to stop sounding like a broken record, but like he really does, like his shot to me is just so much like Malik Beasley. I know it doesn't look like Malik Beasley, but to me it's like every time he takes it, I think it's going in. So like I just have this like crazy confidence. So I want him taking threes. And tonight was like very validating to see him shoot a bunch and make a bunch. But yeah, it was crazy. So that was a great game. I think, to cut right to the chase, I think he's an A tonight.
He's an A. He's a player of the night. He's in front of Troy Brown Jr. in that tier list of ours.
Yes.
And screenshot that looks good. Looks like we
That's a
blew out
good
a
tier
team.
list.
Sorry, Shake, but maybe next time.
It doesn't feel great, but I guess it looks good, so we'll take it.
Yeah. Mike Conley, 18 and 10, dude. I will say this over and over again, but it's been so nice to just like learn more about what his game can be for our team. But when he's aggressive, when he's hunting his shot, when he's not just sitting in the corner and not doing the early action that like Levine did in his rookie year, learning how to play point because Ricky Rubio went down with injury, it's a godsend because he's slow. He understands pace in our team. He understands when we need to be aggressive, and he hits zone busting. He's a zone buster, and he hits his passes are very crisp, and just like I don't know, his shot selection. Look at that, like 9 threes out of 11, like pretty amazing. And we can do no wrong. Honestly, the ball's in his hands. I feel very comfortable.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. And I'll feel even better once Baby Mac's back. But no, this was a really good game for him. Obviously, I mean, this is like his best game of the season so far. And we can't expect this every game, but thank goodness it happened tonight because we could not afford to lose tonight. We kind of said it last stream. This was just like a game you can't lose. And if Bite doesn't do this, do we win this game? I don't know.
Well, we won the 3-point battle. We won the free throws barely. Actually, we lost, but that doesn't matter. We won the rebounds. We won the assists. We won, steals. I think I'm just making up stuff now. All those like stuff. All those stuff. The stats that like make up a totality, sum up into a win. We did all the baseline stuff for a barely passable game, and we still kicked their ass. They're going to get Ja back sometime. They're going to get their others back, Marcus Smart and all the others, Steven Adams and everyone else. Yep. They're hobbled with injury, and we took care of business. Hell yeah, this was a total trap game. This was like, oh, let's play down to our competition. Right. Oh, we just woke up from a nap. We have to play. We're going to be super slow. And it kind of started to play that way. After like our first couple minutes start, I was really kind of worried when they got into a lead when they were only down by like 4. It was like 15-11, 15-12 or something. I was like, oh no, here it goes, because here comes the subs. We're not going to do anything. I'm really happy that they just shut us up and blew up the lead slowly to like 20, and we really didn't have to do a whole lot to keep the lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was concerning to me too. We got the big lead like 15-3, and then it was like 15-14. I was like, oh god, this is the trap. But
good teams win. Good teams win games like this. Good teams win in blowout fashion. Are we a great team? Hopefully we should say that at the end of the season. Right now we're still trying to learn a little bit about who we are, and we're missing Jaden. We're missing Baby Mac. We're missing these players too, and so much more. There's like we're playing well, but there's so many like things we can point at and pick at, and like I can't wait for them to study film and be like, oh wow, I could have shot 10 more threes tonight. Oh, maybe next time I should.
Exactly. Well, we won. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Let's see. Update. We're at 24 likes. We only need 6 more likes. There's 53 here. If we get 6 more likes on the stream, giveaway time right now. Except I'm being strict tonight. We have to get to 30. Otherwise we're not doing the giveaway. Yes. Mason. I don't even know what to make of this whole situation about Giddy. Because like I'm sure they have to go through some amount of due process, but it's like what I'm so glad we don't have to deal with any problems like this. I'm so glad we have no problem makers on our team, because like we've got the Jaw situation happening in Memphis. Yeah. We've got this Giddy situation. You've got Charlotte
Bridges,
like just dumb. Like that is not the kind of players that I want on my team. I mean, we did have Bryn Forbes last year, who was a problem off the court as well, but then he was kind of quickly gone. So, yeah, I'm just thankful. Yeah, obviously, I'm thankful to have as good of a team as you have right now, but also thankful to not have any of that stupid drama, because that would drive me insane and make this so much more unenjoyable.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting, and maybe something happens before the Tuesday game, but we shall see. Also, another side note about that game, we were mentioning it earlier. The Timberwolves have to win by like 38 points exactly or something like that to get into the play or the in-season tournament. Yeah. Which it's highly unlikely. What we actually need to have happen is we need the Golden State Warriors to beat them by like 11 points exactly or something stupid. And then it's like, oh, it's only 20 points that we have to make up, that we have to win by. But don't be alarmed. I mean, don't be surprised if we're winning against OKC, we keep everyone in and we really try to pile on the points, because we have to. We literally have to.
Yeah.
But cool.
I actually completely don't understand the play-in wildcard spot stuff. I'm looking at the differential, and it looks like Lakers are leading the West in differential, but they're already going to make it because of their 4-0 record. Pelicans look like they're about to make it, but some things have to go wrong for them to not make it. But the point differential looks like, if we beat the Thunder, we need to have like this pretty high point differential, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. They say 28 or 38 or whatever, but I'm looking at it right now. It's like we only really need 10.
So here, we'll pull it up here. Let me see if I can zoom.
Because I do know it's just like one from the Wild, one from the West, and one from the East.
Yeah. So we need to be the 4th team in the West. Let's see. I don't know if I can do this well. It's gonna be small. Let me do this.
I see Phoenix with the +9 point differential, and they're done. So we just have to.
Phoenix is not. They're +34.
Okay, I don't know anything then. That's why.
Yeah, because they're done with their games. So if this is what, and we have a negative point differential of -3. So at the very least, we have to be better than them at their +34. So we have to win, because they are already 3-1. We're 2-1. So even if we win, we'd have to win by more than 37 points or whatever.
Dude, we have to beat them by 35 points.
We have to win by a ton. Yeah. So
oh man,
it's that, and there's also the Kings. So the Kings are 3-0. If they win, they'll be the top of this. But if they lose again by like 10 points or something, then their point differential goes down. And then there's the possibility. I actually don't know if we can beat, since they beat us, if that's like the tiebreaker or something. But
no, Golden State has a chance, I think.
Yeah, Golden State has a chance, and we need to be better than this +34. So
yeah. And by the way, we're just stalling for you guys.
We're just stalling. We only have 3 more likes. We just need 3 more likes, and we're going to do the giveaway immediately. Actually, that reminds me, I should pull up everything that I need to for the giveaway. So you guys have another couple minutes to do it, because we are just stalling here.
Conley, after the win in Memphis, this city raised me. You know what? I'm going to pull it up, and we're going to play it, because that's the kind of time-wasting person I am.
I like it. Only a couple more likes, everybody. A couple more likes, and we're doing ticket giveaway immediately.
Winning in so many different ways, but tonight you came out onto this court with 18 points and 10 assists. You did a great job against your former team. How did it happen?
We're just trying to figure it out from last game. I thought last game I wasn't as aggressive. I had opportunities that I missed out on, and tonight Coach really got me going early. Drew the first couple plays up for me, and from there we just spaced the floor, got stops, and just played together.
Defensively, we saw some great things from you guys tonight. Not only did you hold them to 38% from the field, but we saw great screen navigation and great shot contesting. Is this team taking a leap on the defensive end of the court?
Well, I think so. And tonight was a good test. They have a lot of guys who pose a threat as far as mismatches are concerned, and a lot of guys that can handle our ability to communicate and fight through screens and just fly across the court. Was evident tonight. Is the reason why we got a lead early. So. I'm happy you guys are learning a little bit.
talk about that lead you had. You guys came out with a lot of energy early in this game, and looks like this team no longer responds to what the record is or who they're playing. You're coming out consistently with the same energy. How is that being fueled?
Well, when you think about defense first, I think it's easier. When you're just thinking about how you can affect the game defensively and your effort, that's what we've been trying to hang our hat on all season. Offensively, we'll figure it out. Shots will fall. They might not fall, but as long as we come out with the same energy defensively, I'm not worried about how we compete during the game.
Mike, you are so respected throughout this league. It was fun to see how people reacted to you coming into this arena. How did it feel for you to play in here again after playing here for 12 seasons?
It's always like the first time when I come back here. It's an amazing place to play. These fans, they basically raised me. The city raised me. So truthfully thankful to them for everything. Grateful. Happy to be able to play in front of them still.
Great game, and thanks for the interview.
All right, thank you.
Cool. Oh, look at that cool background. I forgot I made that.
Yeah. Here I am with my broken camera. I'll be right back. Or I won't.
Good. Or you won't. We'll see. We're very close to the giveaway. We're so close to the Oh, he did go away. Whoa, it made me weird. There we go. Boom. Whoa, I'm out of focus. There we go. Oh, I need to shave. One more like. We're one like away from ticket giveaway happening, and I think it's going to happen. So if we get there, you guys have to respond with like your Twitter or your Discord name. If we don't have it, we're moving on immediately. No Anthony Hollis. Mason says it's good. It still says 29 on my end, but I'm going to take it. I believe you, Mason.
It says 30.
Does it say 30? Good. Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
does. Why does it's so delayed for me for some reason? Okay, ticket giveaway. You have to type something in the chat. Let me take this off the screen here. Boom. Giveaway time. Boom. Okay. Type in one word. Wolves After Dark. So easy. Wolves After Dark. Just like how I typed it in the chat just now. Type Wolves After Dark. Respond immediately once the winner is chosen. Oof, I got a bug in my face.
Whoa, excuse you.
Wolves
Look at
After
what
Dark.
Renzi did.
Renzi, welcome back. See, Renzi did it. And Xavier and Travis. I like it. By the way, welcome, Travis. I think I know you. Cool.
I think I
We're
know
gonna.
you.
I think I do. Your last name is familiar to me for some reason, but okay, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes. Oh, Francis, it has to be one word, just one word, so no spaces.
Copy this.
Yeah, copy
Copy what
Xavier's.
Xavier did.
Your autocorrect probably wants to change it to be spaces, but okay, we're drawing here in 10 seconds.
We gotta get Francis in first.
We do have to get Francis in. But then if Francis wins, then it looks like, oh, not Wolves After Dark. Francis, are you Anthony Hollis? This is crazy. Try again, Francis. We're almost there. No, Hayes, everybody.
One word.
One word, just one word. Take the spaces out. Mason. We were doing so good on these. There we go. Francis got it. Okay, but now do we have to wait for Hayes? Hayes, one word.
Hayes. Thanks for joining us too. Yes,
Hayes did it. Yes, welcome. Also, yeah, you already had to be subscribed to make the comment, so you're good. Okay, we're rolling in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Slight delay ad. We will be live on Tuesday. Join us again on Tuesday. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, Jared, right at the last second got in. We're rolling, and whatever they're called is going to make a call here shortly. Xavier was the example we were using. That's perfect. Xavier did all the work. So Xavier, we need Twitter or something to contact you in the chat within probably like 2 seconds. Oh, Katie, you just missed it. I'm sorry. But we will do more giveaways. We will do more giveaways as time goes on. So please don't Don't worry. Let's go. All right, Xavier. Please don't have left. Really hang tight, because if Xavier doesn't respond here shortly, and we'll do a reroll, but we'll see. All right, Xavier, we need something. Twitter,
Did he reach out
Discord.
to you?
No. So we'll hang tight for another minute or so. I'm here. Okay, type something that I can contact you on, like Twitter or Discord, something. Or reach out to me on Discord. Discord's probably the easiest, but if you have a Twitter, that works. Okay. Yeah, you're delayed. Sorry. I'll let you catch up to what we were saying. Okay.
And maybe we could do that like in advance.
I think what we should do actually is we should do a Discord giveaway instead of a YouTube giveaway. Because if we do a Discord giveaway, then we know we can contact them. But you're commenting my at. Don't put the at before it. Just do like without it, because otherwise it comes through as like spam, I think. So if you just put as much as you can, that'll let it go through. Hey, that's your Twitter?
Nice. Not trying to plug our Twitter. Cameron does a hell of a job on that, by the way. But Wolves After Dark on Twitter. You can follow us. I hope you are following. You can also like reach out, DM, Cameron himself. He would see it right away. So.
Okay, I just followed you, but I think you need to be following me. Your last tweet was an Andrew Wiggins retweet from 2019.
Active, very active.
That's crazy.
You might need to do the Elon Musk are you a robot sign in page.
Wow, that's crazy. So cool. Well,
right.
I followed you. You just need to follow me back, and then I'll just grab your email. But that's good enough for the stream. We can figure that out off stream, but you do have to follow me back, Xavier, or message me somehow that way, because I don't have a way to get in contact with you otherwise. So cool. Yeah, Xavier, please do bring us a W. All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight. We win.
See you Tuesday.
Timberwolves are now 12-4. Is that correct? I think it's 12-4 now. Second best record in the league, or maybe first. I don't even know what they did tonight. So, cool. The behind the back turnover. Yes, it is Renzi, but it's perfect. It's too accurate. We're gonna have to find out some other ones too. Shake bricks a 3. That'll happen regardless of whether you subscribe.
That hurts.
Okay. Well, 52 wins is still possible. Also, 52 wins merch is available, apparently, if you're really into that lore of Wolves After Dark. But 52 wins, check out the merch. I've also put out some Ant 1 stuff, which doesn't really make sense, but oh well. Cool. 52 wins is still possible. I'm going to remove the comment so it's not on the screen. Intro is the outro. We will see you Tuesday night. Bye-bye.